Hey everyone, welcome back to Artists with a Garden. I want to share with you guys how everything is going with our garden so far. Um, a lot of stuff has taken off pretty good, especially with all the rain and everything we've had. So I'm going to give you guys a little walkthrough. As you can see here, I got stung by something. Not sure what that is, so if you guys are wondering and worried what that is, I put some sting medicine on that. So back here, I ended up planting some pumpkin seeds. We're still trying to figure out what came back here or what the kids landed up planting back here, but it is looking pretty good. And we got several plants in there. I think I've already counted like 12 of them already. Let me give you guys a better view from here. It has some type of pest bothering it, so we're going to keep a close eye on that. There's several plants in here. We've had abundance of strawberries, which still continue to come, and it's been going on since the week before Mother's Day. So I ended up actually making a lot of strawberry syrup. So that's what we're doing with that. Over here is my herbal garden. And everything is coming out extremely good. I am quite surprised of how healthy the plants are. Again, rosemary, we have sage here, have thyme, and then we have our nice oregano plant that's coming in. Over here, this is a strawberry patch that I had established. Now this one's not doing as good as the one up front, and more than likely it's because there's not that much sun back here. So maybe next year we might have to cut this tree that's right here, but we're still debating what we're gonna do. But this is the other strawberry patch I have, and it's not as luscious as the other one up front. So you definitely want to make sure you have plenty of sun for your strawberries. Over here is my beautiful mint, which I really like because I can make a lot of mint tea, especially when winter comes. I have all this ready. And again, that was just a plant from the grocery store that I planted. And I do that almost, let's see, I think the last one I had lasted for 3 years. And I think that's probably the longest I've had it. But I usually replace them because they do tend to get sick out here. Hopefully I can get one that stays around constantly, and I'm not always replacing it. But it's still a good plant though. It's not bad for the price. This is my raspberry plant that I have here, and it actually took really good to this bucket. I think this is a 10-gallon bucket where I have my herbs at. I'm really excited about that. Now this is the part that we enjoy the most right now, is the new garden bed that we have over here. We have right now this rainbow Swiss chard, and we tasted some of that today. It's my first time actually eating Swiss chard, and I'm excited of how big this has gone. I wasn't really thinking that I might get this plant this year because we've tried before to establish it, but I think the way we did the garden bed this year actually helped a lot for this to grow. So here is this set of Swiss chard, and we actually enjoyed it. Everybody likes it, so we're gonna keep growing that. And I have about 8 plants in total, so these are the 2 biggest ones, as you guys can see. And then here are the smaller ones. They're still developing. And what's good about this is I will have several plants for a little bit, so we can harvest. They're not all coming at once. The other thing I ended up planting was snow peas. My husband enjoyed these, and my kids love these as well. I'm actually quite surprised how this idea actually worked out. So what I ended up doing was making my own trellis, and I took just regular tomato trellis sticks, like the green ones that you find at the store. And I basically set them up, as you can see, and I woven through it and made my own like trellising support through it, because it gets really hot back here, and I know when I try to do wires it would end up burning the plant. So we're gonna try just doing cotton string, and it's easier to store too. Like I can just, you know, roll all this up and just put it away for next year, and then it'll all be set up. But these are how the peas look, the snap peas look. Sugar snap peas, I keep saying the wrong thing today. But they came out extremely good. They are so sweet, and I honestly would recommend growing your own. They taste better than the store, and of course everything you grow in your garden is going to taste better than the store, it seems like. I know when we were purchasing them at some of our local grocery stores, they would go bad really quick in the bags. So that was another reason I was tired of paying almost $4 or $5 for like a 15-16 ounce bag, and that's almost like a pound, and you have to end up throwing it away. So I'm excited of having these, and this will definitely be really good for stir fries, or you can just eat them raw. And then up here, I wanted to share with you guys how the tomatoes are going, because I started some seeds a while back, and I have a video on that of the things that we're planting in the garden. And I had a seed starter, and I'm kind of bummed. The only things that actually came out were the tomatoes and a couple of peppers, but everything else did not. Just there's no sprouts, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if the seeds are not good, because I was thinking I might have overwatered them, but if I got my tomato plants, I would expect to have gotten some other plants, but that's not the case. So I guess we're gonna have a lot of tomatoes and peppers, but that's okay. I can make something out of that. And then right here, I just have a little zinnia plant growing, and I'm excited to put that in my garden bed, because even if the plant is this small, it will end up being something bigger. And I kind of learned that with my other plant that I have out here. I bought like a Burt's Bee little set, like garden set, and it was like this small, and I ended up growing it, and I ended up planting it, and I was thinking, well, we'll see what happens with it. Well, it ended up blooming into this enormous plant you can see here. So I'll end up getting some daisies again out of that little tiny cup. And honest, I can't even remember what the size of the cup was, but it was so small, and it was like 99 cents from Burt's Bee. And this is all the flowers it gave me out of that little tiny plant. And I think if you guys go back in my videos, there's a video that shows how small that plant was. So this is quite exciting just to see what a little tiny plant can do. So now I got some more flowers for the pollinators, and I'm excited for that. So hopefully more butterflies. I don't think the hummingbirds are gonna like this one, because it doesn't have quite, the perfume is not as, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I know that hummingbirds are not gonna come to this. And then up here we have blackberries. I showed you guys back maybe a couple weeks ago where they were at. We actually have, because of the rain, we actually have a lot of fruit forming on here. And it's taking very well to this area. I didn't end up planting this plant here. This was a volunteer plant because of the birds. They ate the berries up front, came back here, and they ended up pooping it out, and they made me a plant. So, works out pretty good. So I'm excited about those berries there. Over here is my lemon balm. I'm gonna try to film from this side because the sun's so bright today. But this is my lemon balm. It's the size of a bush. And I'm pretty sure we're going to leave this here because it has taken very well to this. And this is kind of like what I want to do with the rest of my herbal plants, is kind of establish them to grow at least this big. I don't want them too big. Need to get out that sun. And then I want to show you guys my tomatoes. These are the tomato plants I had in that kit. I am growing Brandywine tomatoes. This is Roma, another Roma tomato. And then down here is a honey hybrid tomato. And I think I've only got one of those plants because the rest of them, I'm not sure why, but it died. So I probably won't try growing those again. I might have some seeds, but I guess we'll see what we can do with them. But I'm not too sure if I want to grow those. I might just donate them to a thrift store for someone else who wants to garden, because I know some people that garden at the thrift stores here that I go to. And I usually just give them my seeds to see if they're able to grow anything. This is my second blackberry bush. This one's in the front. And as you can see, all the fruit's getting ready to come soon. So that's pretty much the update of how everything is over here for the garden. And then I know maybe in a month from now, I should have some more plants put down into the garden, especially where I was growing spinach. Spinach plants, they're okay. I mean, I was able to harvest some, but they're kind of, yeah, they're kind of going, and I'm not sure if I want to keep trying to grow them, because I read an article that you could keep cutting them back and keep growing them all summer for a little bit. I'll just show you guys where they're at right now. I can still get a little bit more leaves off them. But I think I'm going to go ahead and take those out and put something else in there. And I totally forgot to tell you guys about the potatoes. Potato plants. My husband ended up planting all these. And this is our potato bed. And we have, I think, more than 20 plants in here. So they're just spreading out pretty good. And the soil is extremely, it's sandy like how I wanted it to be. So I was researching on that it needs to be really sandy. So let's walk you guys through that really quick to see. So here are our potato plants. And they're thriving pretty good. Hopefully the potatoes will look as good as the plants, because sometimes we have that where, yeah, pretty plants, but then you don't have potatoes on the bottom. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. But anyways, that's our update on the garden so far. If you guys enjoyed this content today, please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys on our next update on the garden. Take care. Bye.